portfolio. I've just been adding and adding to my portfolio on this name Amazon. Okay, Amazon also puts up that beautiful pattern that I love, the W shape. Okay, I picked some around this area right here, which is 105. My average is around 105.20 something or so. So right now I'm still holding my Amazon. I'll continue to add as I see pullback on the name. Any little good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you are in this world. I hope you all are having a fantastic weekend. And I'm here today pretty much to talk about my long-term stock portfolio. I'm here to talk about those stocks that are really good in your long-term portfolio. But this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or whatsoever. This is just for entertainment purposes only. We've got that out of the way now. What are we talking about? We're talking about stocks. Stocks that are really beaten down because the market is pushing lower, because the market is in fear of inflation, is in fear of what? Recession. So as a result, what are we going to do? For now, we're just going to be looking for stocks that think will last the test of time, stocks that are solid in the name, stocks that have base, that have great fundamentals, stocks that they're not going to run out of business in the next 5 years, 10 years. So you got to be looking at those stocks, you got to be watching those stocks. But anyway, if I cannot post everything or analyze everything here on this YouTube channel, I will post them up on my stock tweet and on my Twitter account. Just a quick look at my stock tweet account, right? So you can follow me up there as well. But anyways, let's get back to the market. Let's look at the map, what the market did on Friday. This is what the market did. Okay, it was really surprising how the market bounced right off from the bottom all the way into the green zone. Though we have the healthcare plans or the healthcare sector that really did dip lower, okay, followed by some of the oil and gas plays as well. Okay, but for now, let's look at the majority of what we have in the sector. They are all green. So I think you should be in that area where your portfolio came up green as well if you picked up a couple of weeks ago, as I did in most of this case. Like Amazon, I picked up some Amazon, Google, Disney, I picked up some Netflix, I did, NVDA I did, Adobe I did, Microsoft I did, Apple I did as well. Okay, CROM I did not, because guess what I did? I actually sold into the move. Now let's take a look at the first stock. Since we're talking about CROM, right? Let's look at it as well. Right, so at this moment in time, this is what I did. Okay, right, so I picked up some around this area and the stock just gapped up into this area. Now, when you look at this chart, you see how CROM hesitated here for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Okay, it was what? It was on the 5th day or so. I decided, I'm done with this. I just don't want to play this 190 game anymore because it's rejecting this 190 area, which also corresponds with this area of resistance right here. So I was like, okay, let me get out, and all of a sudden we pop higher right here, and my ego and all that begin to set in. I was like, damn, why did I get out of the trade that is about to push, is about to break out, only to do what I call the fake out move, right? So we push higher only to tap some in, get some in, and all of a sudden we just drop lower back to the mean, back to support. So after I got out of my position over here, I forgot to set my alert to buy more at the bottom or to buy more around this area. So right now this move, I'm not in this move on CROM. But anyway, 190 area again is going to test. If it comes, just keep an eye out, see if it reject that spot again. But right now it has this beautiful shape I love, which is the W shape, right? So the 190 is going to be your area to watch. Okay, guys. All right. Next one is going to be SAM. Okay. So right now on Boston Bear, we're right here at this resistance zone. So I would recommend you keep an eye out on this area as well, which also coincide with our 50 exponential moving average. See if price can really shoot through. If it does, then look for 350 then we'll pull back down on Boston Bear. So keep an eye out on that. IBM as well. IBM right now we're looking at the breakthrough of this 130 zone, 38 area. We broke through that area and then push into 142. So close right off that spot. Right now look for this area as our resistance spot. Okay, we're also going into the core fundamental names as well. We're going into Microsoft right now. What's going on right now? Volume came in and then we got this push. It made a gap right here from this 20 exponential moving average right into the trend. Look at how price pushes through that trend and now into the 50 exponential moving average. So all your stocks right now, you got to be looking at this 50 exponential moving average. Just see how the market is going to react around that area. If price really holds this 50 exponential moving average and held it really good, expect more to come in the market. So keep an eye out on that as well. Adobe, ADBE. Right now we're looking at 20 exponential moving average. We're not there yet at the 50 exponential. Okay, so for now this area of 390 is going to act as your resistance. If it does, then expect price push back down to 380 if that 390 doesn't hold. But for now, your mind, as the market continue to push, as the RSI and the MACD begin to show positivity, begin to show positive move, expect this to push into this $400 zone. So keep an eye out. This is also another forward split candidate I will be looking at as well. Oracle, we're looking at a breakthrough the 20 exponential moving average. Guess what? Right now we're at this downtrend. Okay, so this downtrend right now held as a resistance for now. No, we expect it to hold as a resistance. If it doesn't, then I'll be looking for the 50 exponential moving average visit. There's a huge volume coming in on this candle, which I call the boom 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 candle. Next one is going to be FISV. All right, this is FISV. Right now we're really bouncing right off this low level. Okay, 20 exponential moving average, we broke right through it without looking back on this boom boom candle. Right now 50 exponential is your best bet, which is your $96 in the coming days. So keep an eye out as well. Facebook, aka Metaverse or Meta platform right now we're kind of like bouncing off the lows. I think we still have juice on this name, so keep an eye out. Resistance is going to be right around here, 170 area. This is going to be the resistance. If the market continue to push higher, expect this to tap into 174 in the coming days on Metaverse, aka Facebook. Baba as well. Baba, this is a Chinese holding Alibaba group. Right now we're looking at price into resistance. Okay, 120 is our resistance. If it does happen, we get into this 200 moving average, I'll be expecting a push lower back, rejection around that spot. So keep an eye out as well. Long-term name as well again is Caterpillar. Right now Caterpillar did dip lower into the 180, below 180 spot, and guess what happened? Right now we got this candle in what I call it the inside day. So right now look at it and just keep monitoring it and see what it's gonna do around this 185, 186 area. Okay, if it does hold that spot, then we're looking at 190, and then we'll continue to fill right into 195. So keep an eye out as well. Zoom, XOM as well. This one is ExxonMobil. Right now we got into the 105 area. I took the $100 puts on the name in anticipation of a retest of this 20 exponential moving average. See what happened right here. We hesitated right here. We tried to bounce off, but guess what? The crude oil futures started pulling lower and lower and lower, and this one of course will push lower as well. We also tried to retain the 50 exponential moving average, but we just couldn't hold it and back down into the support. $85 is our support. 85, 86 area is our support. Expect this area to hold. If it doesn't hold, then you'll be looking at price pushing lower back into the $82 or $80 on SOM. Another forward split name that I'm looking at, which is coming up this week coming up, is Shopify, SHOP as well. Right now we're looking at it into this $400 resistance spot. Right now we're close of 385. I'll be expecting price to push into 400, and then the decision will be made around that area. But for now, as the split is coming, I'll be expecting momentum into this name, as well as more folks is going to be buying in anticipation of that split, in anticipation of that movement to the upside on that name. But before then, we have to talk about the market as well, right? Last week I talked about the market. I talked about the market putting up what I call the double bottom, which is right here. Let's go ahead and pull it up real quick. That is the name. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, the market at this point in time, I said that this double bottom will, reverse. This is an indication of a reversal coming up in the market. That was my analysis. That is what I talked about in my previous video. And guess what happened? We got that reversal. Okay, we got that reversal, and guess what? We pushed all the way higher, even to my expectation, guys. In this market, I did make some amount of money right here. I got the 380 call, I got the 390 call, I got the 385 call as well. But the 390 call, I got out of the 390 call even, before we tap that area. I don't know why, but I left a lot of money. I left huge money on the table in the market, and I start beating myself for it. But anyways, it happens, right? Anyway, let's get back into it. We got QQQ as well. QQQ is showing momentum into this 20 exponential moving average, of which we broke and closed right above it. Expect this trend to hold as a resistance in the coming days as well. IWM, guys, IWM also 20 exponential moving average. This 175 area is going to act as a resistance. If it doesn't, if on Monday the market comes in hot, comes in really hot, I'll be looking for this to push into 180 as well as other stocks in that sector will continue to push. Looking at Boeing as well, BABA, Boeing, right now Boeing right this point in time, 145 is going to act as our resistance, which also coincide with our 50 exponential moving average. If this area holds, then we can continue to push. This is one of my favorite chart patterns. Like I said earlier, this is a W shape, and then we just break out to the upside. These are long-term plays. These are long-term stuff. I picked some up around this bottom right here when we made this double bottom, right? Double bottom is one of my favorite as well. ABVI right now, we're breaking through this trend, and we're looking at price pushing into the 155. Keep an eye out on this area. If stock decide to pull back down, can add some into your portfolio as well. AMC, what are we looking at? AMC, why am I talking about AMC? AMC is also a stock, guys. Forget about the meme stuff, but right now I talked about this stock. Even when this stock was around this $30 zone, I said look for price to pull back into the $10 zone, and price pushed back into the $10 zone, made a double bottom, and then boom, this move right here to the downside. I thought this is gonna still push this lower into $8, $9, but it did not, right? So right now we made this double bottom and boom, double bottom and boom. So anytime you see AMC making a double bottom, expect a bounce on AMC. But guess what? This is not a recommendation, guys. Right now we're making this little beautiful area right here, which is our 20 exponential moving average. So keep an eye out on this spot. Keep an eye out, see if price can push past through the $13 zone. If it does, then we'll look forward into $14. But if it doesn't hold and it push back down, I'll be expecting price back into $11. So keep an eye out on AMC as well. Following that, we also have GME. What am I looking at GME right now, we are fighting the 200 moving average. That is our area. That is the spot to keep an eye out. If that area breaks, then we can continue to push back into the $200 spot. But for now, look for price to hold the 20 and 50 exponential moving average as a support, which also coincide with our 20 and our trend line as well. So keep an eye out on that as well. Pfizer right now, we're just bouncing off this $47-46 zone, and a very strong bounce to the upside right now. 20 and 50 is going to act as our support if price decide to pull back down, or the market decide to change direction. AVGO is also another forward split name. Right now our 510 is going to act as a resistance. If that area really hold, then we expect a push into 520. For now, this is going to be act as our resistance, so keep an eye out as well. As everything begins to coil up, the market begins to coil up, just keep an eye out on that. JP Morgan as well is another long-term name I'm thinking about picking up some. Right now I don't have any position on JP Morgan. JP Morgan at this point in time is looking solid for the move to the upside. Okay, 120 is going to act as our resistance for now, so keep an eye out on that area as well. Okay, but overall long-term name, that is also another addition to your long-term name. NVDA as well, I picked up some NVDA as well, made some decent amount. I still have my 160 call options, and I'm still holding that see if price can really push more to the upside on that name as well. Also, let's talk about little names as well before time really runs out here. But we're also talking about little stocks that, you know, I think may stand a test of time. We're talking about Fubu as well. Fubu right now, every time I'm watching all these South American game, I think I also see Fubu everywhere. Okay, in terms of what their business angle really is. But for now, 20 exponential moving average coincide with our downtrend, so keep an eye out on the $3 zone, see if price can continue to push. This is another one to keep an eye out as well. Palantir right now, Palantir is pushing. Even when we're around this $8 and keep pushing, I said look for $10 to come. So now we're testing the $10, see how price reacting around this $10, and that is your bet. Wish as well, Contest Logic right now, we are looking at the $2 spot. $2 is going to act as a resistance right here. You see how price every time pushes down from this area, so keep an eye out. Our support right now is going to be the 20 exponential moving average, so keep an eye out on that area as well. Another one as well is CLOV. Okay, Clover Health Investment at this point, $2.50. That is the area with which coincide with also our 50 exponential moving average. Downtrend is your, if we break this downtrend and hold it, then I'll be expecting more to come on CLOV as well. Roblox is another one right now. Look at that, we're breaking out of this downtrend, which is a beauty. For now, 50 exponential moving average will act as our support, which is this 33.75 area on that. UPS is another favorite chart pattern that I love. See how we're making this W. I picked up some around this area in anticipation of this W-shaped confirmation. We did confirm by breaking this 20 exponential moving average, 50 exponential moving average, and now we're looking at 190 in the coming days as well. So keep an eye out as well on that name. Zoom at this point, inverse head and shoulder leading to this break of this downtrend break right now. I will be looking for more to come in these coming days. 130 is your area for a visit. Tesla right now, we're really pushing right now. Our resistance is going to be 750. Okay, if we can break to 740, we'll get to 750. 750 is that area of contention. If that area really holds, then we expect more on Tesla. But for now, 750 doesn't hold, then we'll be pushed back down to around 725 on Tesla. Also, we have another one that I love on my portfolio. I've just been adding to my portfolio on this name, Amazon. Okay, Amazon also puts up that beautiful beautiful pattern that I love, the W shape. Okay, I picked some around this area right here, which is 105. My average is around 105.20 something or so. So right now I'm still holding my Amazon. I'll continue to add as I see pullback on the name. Any little pullback, any sign of weakness, I add to the portfolio, because why? This is going to be my long-term play, as well as other names I have. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed this section. Well, anyways, hit me up, email me at tradingsuccessshow@gmail.com if you have any question, concern, comments, whatever you have. And these are my long-term stock play as well. I will post the remaining one on Twitter and on my stock tweet. Peace and love, guys. Bye bye.